Hello everyone, this video is new to you, but I did record it back on January 14th of 2018. Now at that time I did not have access to all of the updated information that would pertain to the Valco Snap Duo trend. Since that time I have been able to acquire some updated information, and I have inserted it in the video as a voiceover and or as a pop-up note in the video. I hope it helps.
Perpetual Mommy here today to do a requested video for all of you. This is my comparison video on the brand new Valco Baby Snap Duo trend, this stroller right here, against the Baby Jogger City Mini GT. So this is a double and this is a double. They are side-by-side strollers, as you can see. And the Valco Baby Snap Duo trend, the one right here, is set to launch February 2018. So this is the prototype stroller, you guys. There's a couple changes that will be on the actual stroller versus the prototype, but I know a ton of you are wanting to know, should you get the City Mini GT or should you wait and should you get the Valco Baby Snap Duo trend? So I'm here to lay out the stats for you, help you decide which one will work best for you. So let's go ahead and just jump on in. Now I did want to let you guys know that I took my own measurements for both of these strollers, and I did this for two reasons. One, I wanted to check the numbers against the numbers that I was going to get from the company. So this is a brand new stroller, you guys. The stats aren't even out on this stroller yet, so I have been in contact with Valco Baby. They've given me a ton of information, but I wanted to check my numbers against the numbers that they had. And the same with this Baby Jogger City Mini GT is that there's no stats on their website, and if you go and you watch reviews, the numbers are all over the places. The measurements are all over the places. So I actually wrote to Baby Jogger and I asked for their measurements, and it took a little bit for them to get back to me, but they did get back to me on Friday, so I do have what they sent to me. So what I am going to do is I'm going to use the stats that I have that I took. I'm going to give you guys at the end a picture of my beautiful drawing, you guys, because I'm an artist. I'm just kidding. Of all the measurements that I have versus what they told me. Now, pretty much what I got is exactly what I was given. Some of it's off by like half an inch, but I wanted to show you guys real life what I got versus what the company said should be. The only thing I did not do, you guys, was actually weigh the strollers. I took what they said the strollers would weigh, kind of, you know, verbatim. So again, this is the Valco Baby Snap Duo trend, and this is the Baby Jogger City Mini GT. This is a 22-pound stroller, you guys. This stroller is slotted to be the lightest weight full-feature stroller on the market when it comes out at 22 pounds. The City Mini GT is 32.56 pounds, so basically 32.5 pounds. You have a 10-pound weight difference between the two. Now, the other thing, when you go on into the strollers, we're going to talk about height of the stroller. So you have from the seated bottom to the top and back here is 19.5 inches, and from the seat bottom here to the top here is 21 inches. The top of the stroller from here to here is 12.5 inches, and at the bottom is 11 inches. At the top here you have 13 inches wide versus 11 inches wide. One of the other differences that you have here is that the Snap Duo trend has 3 harness slot heights, if you guys can see that right there, where the City Mini GT does have 4 harness slot heights. Now the harness slots here start 5.5 inches down from the top of the backrest here, and they start 6 inches down from the top of the backrest here.
What you're seeing is that each slot is 2.5 inches below each other. So you have 5.5 inches from the top of the back of the seat, and then 2.5 inches between each slot.
Here you have
6 inches from the top of the backrest to the first harness slot, and then 1.5 inches between each harness slot.
Okay, you guys, both of these strollers are 5-point harness strap strollers. They both have the puzzle piece buckle, as you can see right here. You have the puzzle piece that snaps together and then snaps together at the crotch strap. This crotch strap, fully elongated, is 9 inches long. Over here at the City Mini, you do have the same type of puzzle piece crotch strap buckle. It is a 5-point restraint, and at its longest setting you have 6.5 inches of webbing here at this crotch strap. So the seat here is 12.5 inches wide at its widest point and 8.5 inches long. At the widest point here you have 10.5 inches wide and 10 inches long on this one. So the numbers are pretty compatible as far as size wise goes. Now overall width of both of these strollers is 29.5 inches. So the overall width of the entire body of the stroller, again, is 29.5 inches for both of these strollers. Now, because my girls are very, very tall, I have a 2-year-old and I have a 3-year-old, I'm always concerned with seated height in a stroller. So we're talking about from the hip bone to the top of the head. So basically from where the bum sits here to the top of the stroller when the canopy is up. So let's talk about the canopy and let's talk about seated height. So this is the Snap Duo trend, fully elongated. It does have
4 panels
of hood, and you guys can see the canopy is very expansive, so it comes all the way down. Now if you wanted, you could zip it. Let me show you what that would look like. So you do have a zipper, and you could zip it up. But again, the full canopy looks just like this. Let's go ahead and show you on the City Mini. Also has a very nice hood. There is no zipper compartment on these, so it's just a snap out how far you want it to go. So you can have it here, or you can have it here. So this is the difference between the two hoods on the strollers. But while we have this here again, let's talk about seated height. So we talked about the overall height on this seat as being 19.5 inches, and the overall height on the seat as being 21 inches. But the internal height, you guys, the height where the child sits inside the stroller, from where their bum is to the top of their heads, is different. So from where their bum hits the bottom of the seat to the top of the canopy right here, you have 28 inches of head clearance. So you have 28 inches again from the hip to the top of the head to be able to sit a child here. So while this has a higher seat back at 21 inches, the head clearance on this one is 26 inches. So you actually have 2 more inches of head height on the Snap Duo Trend than the City Mini, due to the way that the hood is kind of capped over at the top. So it has a kind of that hump at the top that gives you some more room. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and talk about tires. On the Valco Baby Snap Duo Trend, the front tire is 8 inches and the back tire is 10 inches. These are not air-filled tires, but the Snap Duo will have air tires available to purchase if you prefer an air tire push on your stroller. Now on the City Mini GT, the front tire is actually bigger than the back tire. The front tire is 9.5 inches and the back tire is 8 inches. These are air-filled tires. They are tires that are never supposed to need to be inflated. This is not a jogger stroller though, you guys. It's not slotted to jog. So again, the front tires on the City Mini GT are bigger than the back tires. Then while we're here, let's go ahead and talk about how we use the brake system on the strollers. So each one has a flip-flop friendly brake, but they work totally different. So on the Valco Baby Snap Duo Trend, your brake is down here. It's a foot brake. Step on it, it comes off and pushes really easy. Step down and it's locked. On the City Mini GT, it is a hand brake. So to release the brake, you're just gonna pull up, push down, and go on your way. To lock the stroller, you just flip up and it's locked. Both locking systems are very easy to use. And both systems right here, both strollers, let's talk about the windows. So let's go ahead and turn these for you guys. Both of these strollers on the back side do have peekaboo windows. This is a magnetic window on the back side right here. And this has a Velcro peekaboo window right here. You can see there's some plastic that you can see through here in the peekaboo, and this is a mesh peekaboo right here. But they both have a peekaboo feature. Both strollers also have pockets on the back side to store goodies in. So on the Snap Duo Trend, you have these nice zippered pockets back here. And on the City Mini, you do have these mesh slip pockets right here. Both of these strollers do have a full recline, a one-hand full recline. So on the City Mini, to recline, you're just going to squeeze, pull, elongate, and down you go. And on the Valco Baby Snap Duo Trend, I'm going to be doing it with my left hand, so it's not going to be quite as graceful. You just lean back. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn the strollers around so you can see what the recline looks like. So what you're seeing here is what the full recline looks like on both strollers, and then what the full upright position looks like on both strollers. I do think that on the Snap Duo Trend, you have a little bit of a more full upright position available to you than you do in the City Mini, and the recline on them looks very comparable as far as how far back they go. Now the City Mini GT right here has a cutout for the feet, so does the Snap Duo Trend. This is the prototype stroller, but on the actual stroller that will be coming out in February, when it launches, we'll actually have a foot part that snaps up, so you will have an adjustable footrest that pops up and pops down when you want it to. The City Mini does not have an adjustable footrest, it is sewn down. So let's go ahead and talk about the front wheels for just a second. The front wheel does have on both of these strollers the ability to lock in a fixed straight position. So for the Valco Baby, you're just going to push down as I fall over, and for the City Mini, you're just going to push up on the lock, just like that. And so you do have the ability again to lock that front wheel in position. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and talk about the stroller handles. So both of these strollers will have an adjustable handle. Now this is the prototype, so it does not have an adjustable handle. I did write to Valco Baby. They do have the stats on what the handle height will be. I don't have access to them, you guys, because they weren't going to be able to give them to me till tomorrow on Monday, and today is Sunday and I'm doing the video. So if it's going to be similar to the Neo has a 28.5 to a 41-inch adjustable handle height. So I'm assuming, and again I'm assuming, you know what they say about when you do that, but I'm assuming that the handle height will be about the same on the Snap Duo Trend. Now you guys, when I measured the handle height on the City Mini GT, I got 30 inches to 43.5 inches. That is wildly different than what they told me that the handle height adjustment was, and I think it depends on where you measure it from, you guys, because this handle goes all the way up. It literally goes like straight upright, and it goes totally perpendicular to the ground. So depending on where you start your measurement, it's going to change you know, your handle height adjustment. But what I measured is 30 inches to 43.5 inches. And again, I will insert a picture at the end with all of my stats for both the strollers. We're talking about harness slot heights, width of seat, width of crotch strap, all of that stuff. You guys, I measured every detail of these strollers. I will stick that in a picture at the end for any of you who want it. But again, I don't have the exact measurements on the handle height of the Snap Duo Trend, only because Valco was going to give it to me tomorrow and I needed to do the video today. But both of these companies were very responsive to me. They gave me all the information that I needed. So I'm really hoping that this helps you guys. So we're kind of done with the technical like number portion of the video, but I wanted to also show you guys the back side. You saw the bags on both sides. They both have a carry option, but the baskets on the bottom are different. And you can see both of these strollers have been used, and I just noticed have goodies at the bottom of them. I do find that the basket on the Snap Duo Trend is bigger and a little bit easier to access than the one on the City Mini GT, but they both do have nice baskets on the back side. Okay, you guys, let's talk about the all-important fold of the strollers. Everybody wants to know how easy are they to fold, how easy are they to carry, how easy are they to pop open. So let's go ahead and just play with those right now. So the Valco Baby is a one-hand fold. You're just literally going to squeeze and push down. And you do have an automatic locking arm right there that holds the stroller in position. Now the City Mini GT does require you to come around to the front. You do have two handles that say pull to fold. You're going to go grab both handles at the same time, pull up towards your body, and lock it down. This one also has a lot of automatic locking arm. Now to open the strollers, they're very easy. You're just going to go ahead and release the arm, pop it open. Same over here. You're going to release that automatic arm and pop it open. They're both very easy to open. Now the Valco Baby is a much easier fold than the City Mini just by the nature of the fold. Now the other thing I wanted you guys to notice with the fold is that when the Valco Baby stroller folds, it folds in on itself, you guys. So let's go ahead and fold it again so you guys can see that. So when you fold it, any surface that the child's going to be touching is folded into itself, so it stays clean in your vehicle or wherever you're storing it. With the City Mini, when you fold it, the surfaces that the child touches are on the outside. It folds out, so it is exposed to whatever's in your car or on the ground, so it's not keeping the surfaces quite as clean. Let's go ahead and put both of these strollers in the back of my Honda Pilot so you can see what they look like. What I did figure out after I recorded this is that if I put the handle in a full all the way down position, it does fit in the SUV with the third row up. Okay, you guys, that was the first time that I've ever put either one of these strollers in my car. back to back, and I will tell you that the Valco Baby, because of the weight and because of the way it opens, is a much easier stroller for me to put in and out of the car than the City Mini GT. So the Valco Baby Snap Duo Trend and the Baby Jogger City Mini GT are very similar as far as what you're getting. Now when it comes out of the box, the Snap Duo Trend does come with the bumper bars included on the stroller, where the City Mini does not have bumper bars. But as far as accessories that you can purchase for the stroller after you own the stroller, they're very, very similar what you can buy. You can buy, you know, the ride-along boards, you can buy snack trays, you can buy foot muffs, you can buy car seat adapters. Both of these strollers do hold car seats. Each one of these strollers only holds one car seat at a time. I will put that information on the sheet that I am including with all the stats on it, which car seats each stroller does accommodate with the car seat adapter. Now again, you do have accessories that you can purchase. They are pretty similar across the board. On the Snap Duo Trend, you were seeing a cup holder on the back side. That does not come with the stroller. That is a sold separately accessory that is attached to the stroller. I just didn't take it off for the video. But again, the accessories are almost identical what you can purchase. Now as far as weight capacity, this one is a 45-pound weight capacity per seat, so that is 90 pounds of child, where the City Mini GT does have a 50-pound weight capacity for each child, so that's 100 pounds of child. So you've got a 10-pound difference total as far as how much weight each stroller can hold child weight. So again, 45, 50, and 50. So wrapping it up, you guys, again, the Valco Baby Snap Duo Trend is set to launch the end of February 2018. That is very, very soon. It is going to retail for $699 US dollars. This is, again, is the Baby Jogger City Mini GT. It is available to purchase right now, and it retails for $599. So you have a $100 difference between these two strollers. If you have any questions for me about either one that I have not addressed in this video, please, please, please go ahead and leave it in the comments below. I will get back to you. If I have the information, I will definitely pass it along to you. Hopefully this was helpful for anybody who's trying to decide between the Valco Baby Snap Duo Trend and the Baby Jogger City Mini GT. I'm Perpetual Mommy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you like what I'm doing, I'd love it if you give me a big thumbs up. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.